Shalom, family. I'm curious. How many white men do you know that call the police to come and help at his house because someone's breaking in and actually ends up getting shot in the stomach? How many white people do you know actually meet that kind of fate with their dealings with the police? Well, there's a case of a black man who did just that. Someone was robbing his wife out in their driveway, and so she runs into the house to tell her husband. He then calls the police, and when the police get there, instead of assessing things to see what's going on, they shoot this man in his stomach. Now, you can get all the details of the story in which, of course, they're trying to say, well, it happened because of this and because of that. He had a gun in his hand and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. So what happens when you're trying to defend your house? Is it okay to have a gun in your hand? I mean, what was he supposed to have? A lollipop? I mean, tell me, what was this black man supposed to have? You see, now, they were saying that the police didn't have their sirens or their lights or anything on to indicate that they were there. So this black man don't know who it is. For all he knows, it's the man who just robbed his wife. He doesn't know. These people are entering on his property. He doesn't know who it is. And they said it's not clear if the police even identified themselves, you see. And so these days, if you black and you call the cops, you just might lose your life. In this case, I think the man is in critical condition, okay? Hopefully he pulls through this and survives. But the fact that he calls the cop because he needs help in a situation where his wife was robbed and he ends up shot in the stomach, that is showing us very clearly that even calling the police for help, in which they're supposed to protect and serve, is a dangerous thing for so-called black people to do. It's a very dangerous thing. And again, there is an increasing number of these stories that we see happening all around the country. I mean, we have our people that are being killed by just regular people, regular white people. You see, cops, it doesn't matter. And of course, you always have those ignorant people who want to say, well, you never talk about black on black crime, as if we don't care about black on black crime. We do talk about black on black crime. See, the problem is you want us in every video that we talk about, you want us to talk about black on black crime because you don't want us talking about what white people are doing to black people. So of course this video is not going to be talking about what Rico did to Junebug, because I'm talking about what one of you people did to one of my people. You see? And yes, it is getting frustrating. And you people don't want to hear about it because you're reprobate in your minds. And so when we wake up every day and we keep hearing these stories of how our people are being shot, killed, tased, beat, and the old lady who was pepper sprayed, I want my people to know that this is what they are doing to us, so we can stop this little silly game of love your enemy. You see, we loving too much on people who hate us, and we're not loving enough on our own people. It's time for us to start redirecting that love to the Most High and to our own people, and praying that He will get us out of the situation that we're in. Pray that He will deliver us from the hands of our enemies. It's time for us to cry out just for that we are delivered from our enemies, because this escalation of violence against us is getting very gut-wrenching. It's getting very tiresome. We are tired of hearing about it. We are tired of speaking about it. But we must do this so that our people can continue to wake up to the fact that we are in Jacob's trouble. We are in a time that we better begin to cry out to the Father and seek Him more and more. Lay aside every weight and sin that doeth so easily beset us. Put on the whole armor of Yah, that we may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Because the enemy is fighting hard, y'all. He's fighting hard. And so that means we must fight harder. And with that, I will say shalom to my people.